The recent phone call between former US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin has sent shockwaves through the international community. This unexpected dialogue signals a potential shift in US-Russia relations, particularly regarding the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. On February 13, 2025, the two leaders engaged in a lengthy conversation, their first known interaction in several years. The primary focus of the call was the possibility of peace talks aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. Trump's willingness to engage directly with Putin has sparked both hope and apprehension among world leaders. The potential ramifications of this renewed dialogue are far-reaching, with implications for the future of Ukraine, the stability of Europe and the broader global order. The call itself was shrouded in secrecy, with details emerging slowly through leaks and official statements. However, it is clear that the conversation covered a range of sensitive issues, including the potential for a ceasefire and the future status of disputed territories. The world now waits to see what concrete actions, if any, will follow this unexpected exchange. The stakes are incredibly high, and the outcome of these nascent negotiations could have profound and lasting consequences for millions of lives. Despite the diplomatic overtures, significant obstacles remain in the path towards a peaceful resolution in Ukraine. Trump and Putin's phone call exposed fundamental disagreements on key issues, highlighting the challenges ahead for any potential negotiations. Central to these disagreements are the questions of territorial integrity and Ukraine's future security arrangements. Putin has maintained that any peace deal must recognize Russia's annexation of Crimea and the Donbas region. This stance is a non-starter for Ukraine and its Western allies, who view these territories as illegally occupied Ukrainian land. Trump has signaled some openness to considering Russia's claims, suggesting that Putin's heavy military losses might justify territorial concessions. This stance has alarmed many in the West who see it as appeasing Russian aggression. Further complicating matters is the issue of Ukraine's potential NATO membership. Ukraine has long sought to join the alliance, seeing it as a guarantee of its security against future Russian aggression. Putin views NATO expansion as a direct threat to Russia's security interests and has demanded guarantees that Ukraine will never join the alliance. Trump has expressed skepticism towards Ukraine's NATO ambitions, calling them impractical and suggesting that Ukraine's neutrality might be a necessary condition for peace. These fundamental differences in perspective underscore the immense challenges facing any attempt to broker a lasting peace agreement. The Trump-Putin phone call and potential US-Russia negotiations have sparked cautious hope and deep anxiety. Ukrainian President Zelenskyy welcomes efforts to end the bloodshed but is skeptical of Putin's intentions and any peace deal compromising Ukraine's sovereignty. He insists Ukraine must be included in negotiations. Zelenskyy criticizes attempts to dictate terms without Ukraine's involvement, stressing the importance of multilateral talks. European leaders are also concerned about US policy under Trump. They fear Eastern European security interests could be overlooked. The EU calls for a united front, maintaining sanctions and supporting Ukraine. EU officials stress any peace process must respect international law. The world watches, hoping for a just and lasting peace in Ukraine. Donald Trump's re-emergence on the international stage has renewed focus on his foreign policy views, particularly his skepticism towards NATO and US involvement in Eastern Europe. Trump has long questioned the value of the transatlantic alliance, arguing it is outdated and places an unfair financial burden on the United States. He has also expressed a desire to improve relations with Russia, suggesting shared interests in combating terrorism and countering China's rise. Trump's stance on Ukraine has sparked intense debate. His comments suggesting Ukraine might cede territory to Russia have sparked outrage in the West. Trump's defenders argue he's being pragmatic, seeking to avoid a wider war between nuclear-armed powers. Trump's vision for US engagement in Eastern Europe appears to be one of retrenchment and reduced military commitments. He questions the wisdom of providing billions in military aid to Ukraine, arguing the money could be better spent elsewhere. This view alarms many in the region who see US military support as essential to deterring further Russian aggression. The potential implications of Trump's vision for Eastern Europe are significant. A US withdrawal could embolden Russia and lead to further instability. It could also undermine US security guarantees, leading to a more fragmented and volatile Europe. The coming months will be crucial in determining the long-term impact of Trump's views on US-Russia relations and European security. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more updates.